Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. Out here in some slightly better weather here, not pouring down rain or snow. Got finished with another charity event. I was really busy, so a lot of shit I was doing. So I'm doing another video. I meant to do a video about this and get around to it. I mean, I did a lot of typing in blogs about this shit, you know what I mean, because they shadow ban you in videos now, and even in blogs, you got these people over there using their little laughing smileys or memes to mock you when you speak or type or even make a video out of something that's quite obvious. I mean, that's why I'm up there with Alex Jones and the Fullerton Informer guy, and all these other different people. You know, there's some other things you can say, a lot of these other YouTubers say that are out there. And, Truth Stream Media, I'm on the side of them, like, because this is a fucking John Carpenter's They Live type of world. I think we're living a version of John Carpenter's They Live. I mean, not to beat around the bush here, get right into it. Really, it's staggering and it's very astounding how on television, even people out there, whether it's in social media, that what empathy is actually supposed to be and what compassion is supposed to be now. I don't know, there's like, you can categorize like how people cry in movies or choose to not cry in movies, or you can do crocodile tears. But my point is, even television and social media, you're literally being told what to have empathy for and sympathy for now. And while they're telling you and they're demanding this of you, what you're supposed to think and feel, what you're supposed to see, and they're telling you, look the other way on this, don't dare speak this, or if you're not threatened or shadow banned somehow. People in the world have this deer in a headlight stare, or they either look away or that rolling their eyes or that staring, that give you that fucking glassy-eyed look and shit. Different people in many walks of life. And like, for example, I can go through a lot of examples, like, not like you're laughing at George Floyd's death or anything like that, even though, well, hey, it shows that he had a record. He pointed a gun at a pregnant person. Part of me is almost saying, yeah, he did the time for it. The cops could have been more careful. Like if you and me were cops, I would be like, we know that, but yeah, gaslight the whole fucking world and all kind of other shit going on. Over that, nobody's saying anything, and we all know there's SWAT teams make mistakes, deadly mistakes. Yeah, yes, we understand that, but people are overdoing how they're acting. Yeah, we're expected to have empathy for that. We're told what to feel on TV, right? And you want to be fair and say, yeah, that guy did a real despicable act. Well, I'm not making this about him, but then, and then the other hand, somebody of color shoots a white kid on a bike. Where's the outrage? There's no. Okay. Oh, and I got take pictures of this, a lot of this shit on Instagram. You got all kind of things that comes up because of what you're looking at. You know what I mean? You got freaking on people on social media like the prissy dance class chicks and everything else holding up signs saying, "I am the problem," quote, "They are the problem," and that their hearts it hurts. So many people on social media have different type of topics that they're into. They have something either on their that you were subscribed to for different things, some number of things. Oh, their heart hurts for George Floyd, but yet nobody's heart hurts for a kid that just gets shot point blank by, or that guy that threw the kid over multi-story mall and damn near killed him. And more, none of us are saying because somebody's black that they throw kids over the side in a mall or or they shoot kids on bicycles either. We're not saying anybody of color or is a serial killer. Just because Edward Surratt happened to be a serial killer of color, then you got serial killers that were gay. You got serial killers that were many nationalities. If you look up on that YouTube channel, infographics and everything, yeah, a little bit of everybody. You know, male, female, gay, straight. You know, but yeah, man, people play their cards. You're allowed to sympathize for this person that happened to have a pretty despicable criminal record, even though he did his time, and the cops, however they accidentally killed. Oh, but somebody else shoots some kid. Don't you dare have any empathy over that. We'll just give you this glassy-eyed stare, or you mention in text, we'll give you some stupid meme that they do, or like a bunch of memes that people put on there. You're not allowed to talk about that. Or I had on my Facebook thing that people that befriended each other because of different kind of exercise things, flexibility, and they were a dancer, right? And they were talking about all this thing. All of a sudden, they're not doing the stuff that their social media groups were for, you know, their fitness, their dance, whatever the fuck it is. Now all of a sudden, they're trying to make money and get famous with all this protest stuff. And I'm saying, well, look what this person did and this person did. So now you join this stuff saying that these people are all bad and everybody else, I mean, there's this way. And I'm saying, well, look what happened to this on this side too, and look what happened on this side too. It looks like there's a little bit of everything you can look at. And they get all mad and swear at me and says, take your blank and blank bullshit elsewhere. And when you point out, especially when all of a sudden they're abandoning their hobbies that they dedicated to their social media to, their I can say a number of names got radicalized, and there's a good amount of them I just quietly unfriended them. I said a few things polite, because, you know, but anyway, yeah. With people like Truth Stream Media, the YouTube like Truth Stream Media, and the Fullerton Informer guy. I know his face, but I keep forgetting his first and last name. I'll go watch one of his videos. Oh, I'm always bad with. But anyway, John Carpenter's They Live World. I'm seeing across the river here, you got these cell phone towers, which my theory is the same yet different than his. Like these cell phone towers, I think that was going along even radio signals even before that, same mechanism. And I always wonder myself, people were using these radio signals in people's head and then turning people, messing with people subliminally and on the television. Some of us are immune to it because we follow a different signal on our own. We can generate our own, and a lot of us of different nationalities, of different colors, like that are on YouTube, are trying to shadow ban. We kill that signal out there, that subliminal signal, by we have some favorite song blasting away in our head, you know what I mean? And then they know they can't, they ain't controlling you. You know, like the John Carpenters They Live. We got somebody that could see, so you get harassed either, whether it's online, they shadow ban you, or you get some bullshit somebody tries to pull out there that they don't succeed and try to tell lies about you or whatever the hell. But then, yeah, one of the things, if you're still with me on this video too, I made a video about it too, which I'm going to add to it too. Live with Kelly and Ryan. You know, if you're watching Good Morning America on one channel, there'd be Live with Kelly and Ryan. A couple pretty nice people, I think, you know, just like some radio show hosts, a dude and a chick. I remember her saying now she's endorsing. This was before I'd moved to my own place a few months ago, before the holidays started and all that. I made a video about this. Even though you kind of like them a little bit, they're going and saying, they made a quote that I didn't care for. Quote, if you're not moved by anything, a particular thing on TV, she's saying if something is going on and you're not moved by it, and you can tell what they're trying to insinuate. You know, people are well paid to endorse an opinion on you, but yet you and me ain't allowed to endorse any particular thing. We could get banned from something or everything else. But anyway, she says, if you're not moved by something, there's something wrong with you. It's a sign of psychopathy, psychosis, or sociopathy or psychopathy. I'm like, come on now. I know what you're trying to insinuate. You being paid, you must be being paid pretty good to say that. And reminds me how people are, in so many words, even in a nice way. They'll take these nice people, these nice faces in there, whether it's crocodile smiles that you think are nice people, if they don't demand it like they were doing now after these protests on Good Morning America, how to tell somebody that being not racist or being not homophobic, if you say you're not, yeah, living your own life and minding your own business isn't good enough. You have to donate money to their cause and all this stuff on a checklist, buy their silly books, demand empathy. Same way, if they're not demanding and telling you, oh, but don't pay no attention to this other thing that's just as violent or whatever, too. They're telling you in a nice way that if you're not moved by, they got a couple different tactics and faces of people they're doing it, and even people that they look like they're nice people you like, and you like a little bit are doing that shit. And it reminds me another thing. If you're still with me, some of your people that still with me on some of the, as far as this in the video, some of your main people that always listen to me, we have a thing in our state. Our governor of my particular state, Pennsylvania, and that one that you got to demand whatever they wanted to change. The health general or health administrator, whatever the heck she is, they wanted to change into a woman. It's their business, I suppose, but you're demanding to accept it. They're telling you how important it is to wear a mask, and they're on camera, on TV. Just like Fauci and some of these other ones, too, just the other day. But they're not doing it. And, yeah, our governor and maybe some of your governors in your other state, way before this pandemic happened, they had a thing where in our state, this is a good example of, empathy, how they'll show off empathy, but yet this other empathy, they'll totally, and the whole people that they're brainwashing will just look glassy-eyed and not even pay attention to this other thing that's... Okay, the example. Okay, he wanted a couple times in a row talking about balancing a budget. He's got to cut this and that. Then all of a sudden, I think really because of he got buddies that have money in big pharma, and he's probably invested in it too. All of a sudden, you balance a budget. How important is to balance a budget? They agree on something. And then all of a sudden now, just to go in front of a bunch of people, too much people dying of overdoses, fentanyl, heroin. We got to put more money in Narcan. So after he balances a budget, just tweaks a whole bunch of money and just bam. Just like that, a bunch of money on Narcan, right? And then at the same time, he's showing off whips out all other people's tax money just to show how much empathy he has. Look at me, and then same guy in front of the same audience, and hardly anybody fucking says anything about it. Oh yeah, I spent all this to show how much empathy I have. I wasted all this money showing this empathy off, right? So I got to cut money somewhere. So he's wanted to cut money from close down a home that was really vital to a lot of these handicaps. You can dig up some articles on it. Where the fuck is the empathy there? And then all these people, just no different than a fucking big religion and big preachers. Fancy audience, they'll tell you this and that, and then there's something that's totally, they'll say something totally ass backwards from what. And then the whole people that are all brainwashed by them, you try to point this out, they'll look at you all glassy-eyed. And just like one of them videos, I think I put a copy of it on my YouTube once, this guy talking on a radio, how people will look like they're hypnotized on TV, whether listen to a preacher, listen to different kind of shows. Children and older people and, millennials now. A big show. Like you'll get the, I can go on and on, make a long fucking video how different people, different races, the preachers, or politicians, or special interest group leaders get their people so brainwashed because it's like, it's peer pressure too. You got all the people next to you. Preach, show off empathy for this. And then if one or two people try to point out, well, where's the empathy from this? All glassy-eyed, hypnotized. They'll either roll their eyes at you or look at you with this glassy look. But then after that, they'll be all talking about you later and saying all kind of shit, talking shit down about you, about a list of things. You name it, accuse you of, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you get anything out of this, this is the thing people won't want to see. This person gets killed on TV, a whole fucking bunch of people were all over the streets, but then this person, a kid gets shot or anything. Or, like I said, governors using money for empathy for these people that die of something, but yet these other people nobody cares about. And I can go on. You got these fucking people everywhere. Yeah, what was that other thing I'm pointing out now? I was going to point out this one other thing that's like just the same, but yeah, I can go on.